Hey YouTube, it's Eli, and it is April 24th, 2013, and today I'm going to talk about my name change and my doctor's visit. Um, I know I said I had a doctor's appointment last Thursday, and I haven't talked about that yet, but I'll talk about that tomorrow, and more how that went and stuff like that, just because that's a little long, but I just want to kind of get the name change and my dad thing out of the way. So Friday, I went to the Daily Center for my name change court date, and was freaking out because, according to our train tracker, it said that we weren't gonna make it to the Daily Center until 10:36, and my appointment was at 10:30. So I was freaking out, but luckily a train came, and we made it at 9:55, so we were early. Which was great because I wanted to be early. But we did have to deal with going through security. It was definitely much more heightened than it was the first time I went, just because of what happened in Boston and stuff. And then with all of the traffic that was going on because of the storm and flooding and stuff like that, everyone was running late. So when I got there, finally to the courtroom, it was about 10:10 in the morning, and the judge was still talking and stuff like that. By the time it hit 10:30, he was still talking, and I didn't get to see the judge until about 11:45, 11:30, around there. And that's only because there was a lot of delays and a lot of things were happening that Friday. So it's really busy. It's always busy in Chicago on a Friday. During the weekend, it's horrible downtown. Yeah. So I was approved for my name change. Turned in my last paperwork, got some copies done, went to the DMV, and that was a hassle because I had different pieces of mail, but each different piece of mail had a different address on it. So I had to pick one and then have my friend Diana sign off that I lived there. And the reason I have different addresses is because I stay everywhere. I'm a couch surfer, floor surfer, whatever. I don't really care. I don't have a stable home of my own currently, so that's why I have all those addresses and stuff. Which is kind of stressful and it bothers me a lot, but it's whatever. I was able to get my driver's license changed and stuff like that. My name changed in their system, so that was good. The only thing that sucked about being at the DMV is that they kept calling me she. And I'm just like, I just showed you a letter that's talking about changing my gender marker on my ID, and you're still calling me she. Okay, fuckers. But it bothered me, but I didn't let it bother me because it was my day and whatever. So, got my new driver's license and stuff. On Monday, I went to the Social Security office so I could change my name on my Social Security card because I have to, and it has to match my driver's license. Everything has to match. Everything has to be congruent. The birth certificate, I'm working on it, and I've changed my name and other things, like the Walgreens. I made sure that they changed that. At the lien card office, I went there too to make sure that they changed that as well. So little by little, I'm making sure that my previous name is being changed in our forms and files and things like that, which is a little bit nerve-wracking because that means that, obviously I have to come out to them and let them know I'm trans and I used to go by this name and now I go by this name and I prefer these pronouns and thank you, have a nice day. But I thought it would bother me a lot to make all these corrections and these changes and stuff like that, but it hasn't. It hasn't at all. I just go up there with confidence because nothing's bothering me. You're like, yo, like when I went to the Social Security office, I went up there and I told him I'm looking to change my name on my Social Security card, and he's like, change your name? What? And I was like, yes, I changed my name legally on Friday. So I am here to fill out a form to change my name on my social security card. He's like, okay. And I give him my information and I give him the document stating that I've changed my name. He called me Eli. He used the right pronouns. He wasn't disrespectful. He was just like kind of caught off guard that someone like me was there, I guess. Especially because it's a little town where I'm at, so he was probably like, what the fuck? Or whatever. But nonetheless, he wasn't disrespectful or anything like that, so that was good. And he helped me. It was like about 10-15 minutes, and then I left. I went on my way, and that was it. Like, nothing. And then the lead card office was kind of the same way. Like, what? You're changing your name? Okay. Sure. Are you in the system? And I was like, yes, I am in the system. However, I should be under this name, and I'm trying to change it. He's like, okay, just fill out this form, and we'll do it for you. He wasn't disrespectful. You know, he called me young man. He called me sir. Things like that. It wasn't a big deal. It was just like, you know, they just, I guess, never had my kind of encounter before. So it was interesting. So that's pretty much as far as my name change is concerned. I would show you my ID, but I don't know where my wallet is right now. So that's that. And then Saturday when I visited my dad, it was fun. I probably visited him, was there for about 2, maybe 3 hours, and I didn't feel like ripping my head out, or like ripping my hair out, I didn't feel angry, I didn't feel like I wanted to cry. I really went there with the intentions of letting go everything that he's ever done to us. Like, that was my plan, that was my goal. And so when I went into there, when I walked into his house, I was not nervous. I wasn't scared. I just went in there and was like, hey dad, you know, how are you? How's life? Like, your house looks nice. Like, you know, like, he's telling me about, like, his garbage dumping and his hoarding, because he's a hoarder. But he finds really nice things. His girlfriend's telling me about him and how he's just hasn't done anything the last 2 years. It's just been depressed and just she doesn't know, and him talking to me about her, and it was like they were all kind of throwing their issues at me, and I just sat there and listened. I didn't take them in like I usually would have done in the past. They're his issues. They're not mine. It's not my responsibility. I don't need to take care of him. You know, I don't need that. Like, you know, we talked about school. I talked about my girlfriend. I talked about my friends, Aniva, my brother. I talked about looking for work and stuff like that. Talked about a lot of things. We didn't talk about my mom, and I didn't bring up any of like past things at all, because when I walked into that, like I said, my intention of going to see him was to let all of that go, and I did. Yes, we didn't talk about it, but there was no reason to talk about it. You know, the fact that I was there, the fact that he was there, the fact that we were both there talking to each other, was enough for me. It made me feel like I can just let it go, and I did, and I'm not mad at him anymore like I used to be. I don't hate him. Like, it's better, and I know it's gonna take some time before he starts calling me Eli and all that stuff, but you know, it's a work in progress, and I'm out about it, so it's not like I'm holding anything from him anymore. I just want our relationship to be that of a father and son, and be a good one, if anything. As I still do care about him, like I said before. What was it? Just even when I just sat there listening to him talk or watch how he ate or like just some of the things he was doing just reminded me so much of my brother and so much of myself, and how like it was kind of creepy to see him in that kind of a light, because I was just like, wow, that Aniva does the same shit. Wow, I do the same thing, and like it's interesting and kind of creepy, but it was fine. He made dinner and stuff, and we ate, in which case he raced me. So I do think my dad sees me as his son, just because he used to do that a lot when we were little, more so with my brother. Just like, man, who eats faster, blah, blah, blah. So I was eating my food, and like I was probably halfway done with my food because I eat slow, and he was like always all done basically. He was like, haha, I beat you, I eat fast, I win. And I look at him and I start cracking up because I'm just like, did you really just race me to see who would finish their dinner first? And he's like, you eat slow, you need to eat faster, and blah blah. And I was just like, cool. But I finished all my food nonetheless. He served me a man plate. He served me as much food as what was on his plate. So that was awesome, because before it would be like really little, but like he served me a man plate, and it was fucking awesome. And although I couldn't finish it as fast as he could, I finished that plate and I was full. So it was I had a really good time, and he told me to go visit him more and stuff like that, and that I'm always welcomed, which he's always told me before. I just have been very like hesitant on going, but now it's fine, because now, like I said, I don't feel like I have to hide anything. I'm not angry with him. I'm perfectly fine. I'm ready to move forward with our relationship and stuff like that. That's all I've ever really wanted. This is good. He finally gave me my diploma, because like I said, I graduated last May, so I haven't seen my diploma in about a year now. So I asked him for it, and he gave it to me, and I look at the cover of the envelope. It says Emily on there, and I was already prepared for this diploma and having to talk to the school about getting a new one and all that other shit and whatever. So I took out the diploma, look at it, and it says Elijah on it, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Because the school had already told me that they would have to use my legal name, because that is my legal name. But they sent me the diploma with Elijah on it, and I was just like so happy. I was like, this is the best gift I could ever get, and fuck yeah. And I was so happy. Then it registered in my head. My dad's been having this diploma for a whole fucking year, and it's been saying Elijah on there for this whole time, and you never said anything to me about it. Like, he never mentioned that my name on there was wrong. According to him, for me it would be right. He never said anything about it. He just said, oh, I have your diploma, whatever. And I'm just like, okay. So when I finally saw it, I was happy, but then was like, dude, you've been knowing and you didn't say anything? Like, what the fuck? But that's just kind of how my dad is. When he finds things out, he doesn't say anything about it, just kind of lets it go, and that's it. Whatever. But so I have my diploma with Elijah on it, and I have my driver's license with Elijah on it. Soon enough, I'll have my social security card with my name on it, my birth certificate, and I have to start talking to like doctors and hospital stuff about changing my name on that, things and loans and shit like that. So it's a progress. Everything's a progress. Nothing's easy, nothing's fast. That's pretty much it. How my name change went, and how my visit with my dad went. And tomorrow I will talk more about my doctor's visit and how my first week being on T went. And I possibly may show you my second D shot. So we'll see how nervous I am about that. Whatever. That's all for now. See you, YouTube. Bye.